I was walking back home from work last Friday and I had this strange thought. The day had felt endless. Every hour dragged. I was watching the clock at 3 p.m. thinking, how is it only 3 p.m.? And then somehow it was Sunday night and I was thinking, where did the entire week go? Same 7 days. Felt like forever and nothing at the same time. I couldn't stop thinking about why that happens. There's one reason we can't do anything about. The older you get, the faster time feels. 1 week for a 1-year-old is literally 2% of their entire life. 1 week for a 75-year-old grandmother is almost nothing, a fraction of a fraction. So part of it is just math. We're getting older and time is relatively shrinking. But I don't find that very useful to think about. So let's talk about the part we can actually control. I think time flies when life becomes repetitive. Think about it. When every day looks the same, there's no clear line between them. Monday bleeds into Tuesday, bleeds into Friday. You can't tell which day is which because nothing distinguishes them from each other. Our brains are incredibly efficient. When something is routine and predictable, the brain basically goes on autopilot. It stops recording. And if nothing is being recorded, if there are no distinct memories being formed, then looking back, it feels like nothing happened, like a blank page where a week should be. But when something new happens, when a day is different, surprising, even slightly uncomfortable, the brain wakes up. It pays attention. It records. And that day stays with you. Think about your childhood. Why does it feel like it lasted forever compared to recent years? Because everything was new. Every experience was the first time. Your brain was recording constantly. We measure our lives by our memories, and a life with vivid memories feels longer, fuller, more meaningful. So the question is, how do you create more of those moments without quitting your job and traveling the world? Because that's the advice everyone gives. Just travel more, do something crazy, break your routine completely. That's not realistic for most people, including me. Here's what actually works. The first one is the simplest. Do ordinary things deliberately. I'm a physiotherapist, and there's this 10-minute manual therapy session I do for almost every patient I see, at least 15 times a day. Same movement, same position, same routine. Let me give you some context. My official manual therapy sessions are a full hour session. That's where I'm fully locked in, fully present, giving everything I have. That's my real work. But this 10-minute thing is different. It's essentially a free complimentary massage we throw in for every patient, a small bonus. Nobody's expecting anything special from it, including me. And for a long time, my brain was completely elsewhere during it. Planning the next session, thinking about lunch, running through my schedule. Then I tried something. I started actually paying attention, feeling each patient's muscle tone as carefully as possible, noticing the subtle differences between each person, treating it like it genuinely mattered. And the most throwaway 10 minutes of my day became genuinely interesting, something I actually looked forward to. If I could find presence in that, in a free bonus massage I had done 1,000 times, I think you can find it anywhere. You can do this with anything. Eating, actually taste your food, eat slowly, notice the texture. Conversations, give the person your full attention instead of half listening while planning your reply. Even your commute, look out the window instead of scrolling. Presence is the cheapest way to make a moment memorable. The second one is even simpler. Do familiar things slightly differently. Take a different route to work. Change the order of your morning routine. Sit somewhere different at lunch. These feel almost too small to matter, but small disruptions are enough to wake the brain up. Enough to make Tuesday feel different from Monday. The third one is journaling. I know, everyone says journaling, but hear me out. Even the most ordinary day has moments worth remembering. A funny thing someone said, a thought you had while walking, a small thing that made you feel something. We miss those moments because we never revisit them. Journaling forces you to consciously replay your day. And when you do that, when you actually sit down and think what happened today, you start noticing things you would have otherwise let slip by completely. The day that felt forgettable suddenly had 3 things worth remembering. That's not nothing. I don't think the goal is to make every day feel dramatic or extraordinary. I think the goal is just to actually be in your days, to show up to them fully enough that when you look back, there's something there. Not a blur, not a blank page. A life you can actually remember living. Time is going to pass either way. The only question is whether you'll have been present for it. I'm still working on that. But I think just noticing, just asking the question is already half the battle.